Alright guys, third attempt at filming this video. I've been going crazy. I filmed it one time on the beach, the waves were too loud, had to ditch that video. Then I found a nice quiet little spot. It looked kind of like an abandoned hotel. After about 5 minutes of recording this sick video, got halfway through, said everything I wanted to say. Some guy comes out and is like, this is the mafia's place, get out or they're gonna shoot you. I was like, bro, just let me film my video for God's sake. The video's fired, just let me. Apparently you're not allowed to film videos in the mafia's place. So I had to leave. Now there's like 1 bazillion birds. Hopefully you guys can't hear it too much. You can probably hear them, but I mean, it's better than the mafia's place. So we'll have to deal with it, I'm afraid. The topic of today's video, guys, is when in doubt, zoom out. Many of you that are involved in the cryptocurrency markets, if this is your first cycle, for God's sake, these birds, why? I don't know why I can't have peace on this island to record my video. My room is too ugly to do it in, but yeah, hopefully the birds don't come up in the audio too much. But when in doubt, zoom out. This is a very important concept that you guys need to get used to doing. Otherwise, you're going to end up being very stressed out. So many of you that are in your first crypto cycle, you thought that you were just going to come into the market, make $1 bazillion, leave, and it was so easy, and you can't understand why, you know, so many people lost money in the past or how their emotions got the best of them. It just goes up only and it's just easy and you make loads of money, right? And then a lot of you have kind of entered the market and found out, oh, it's not really how it goes. Oh, there's actually big ups and downs. Oh, it feels like the end of the world. Oh, I've nearly just lost all my life savings and blah, blah, blah. And you start, you know, really thinking about the value of your money and how much an hour of your time is worth, etc. Guys, we've all been there, at least those of us in crypto. We know how that feels. It's not very nice. But if you want big upside, you have to get ready for the downside as well. That's how it goes. The thing about this cycle, which is very different to the last cycle, which is why I don't actually have much sympathy for you guys. You know what, I'm gonna keep walking this way because those birds are crazy. Is the fact that this cycle, everything in the news is so positive for crypto. And because you guys haven't been here in a previous cycle, those of you that haven't, you don't know what I'm talking about. You're just like, yeah, you know, the news is just whatever, and crypto's just behaving how it is, and you know, I think the cycle's over because my 2 months of experience has made me a crypto pro. Guys, for those of you that were in the last cycle, if you can remember back, do you remember how every time something good was happening, suddenly China would ban Bitcoin or ban crypto, Russia would ban crypto, you know, the USA was talking bad about it. Even Donald Trump said, I don't want crypto, I want the US dollar. I want the US dollar to be the world currency. So even he was anti-crypto. Like, there was nothing positive about crypto. Okay, what, Michael Saylor bought Bitcoin, so there was one company. Eventually Tesla bought it. Tesla buying crypto literally ran the whole cycle. And then El Salvador bought it, and that was a nice moment. You know, they've kind of led the way. But then if you think about this cycle, we've got Donald Trump back in power with a pro-crypto government. Most of the countries around the world are kind of letting it go now. Like, they're all right. They're kind of just saying, you know what, it's just gonna happen. Countries are starting to get ahead of it. The US has even talked about a Bitcoin reserve. For those of you that are stressed this cycle, it is blowing my mind. Now, I know that a lot of you went a little bit crazy and you went and dumped all your money into meme coins. I don't know where the logic was behind that, guys. Meme coins have always rug pulled. They're going to continue to rug pull. I mean, this cycle, you know what? One thing that I will say, up until a couple months ago, I was saying to myself, wow, this cycle's been very boring compared to the previous cycles. And I'm grateful for that in terms of negative, crazy news and exchanges not just suddenly dying or rug pulling or doing crazy stuff. But then these last 2 months has been wild. You had what? The Argentina rug pull. I don't think Trump and Melania have rug pulled yet, have they? I'm not sure, but whatever. There's been so many meme coin rug pulls. It's just been crazy. Now we've just had this big hack at Bybit. Everything's just suddenly gone crazy in the last 2 months. And guys, welcome to crypto. This is how it always is. So now we've kind of gone back to crypto reality, where it's not all just positive news and governments accepting it, etc, etc, etc. This is the reality. This is what it takes to make a lot of money in crypto. You have to be able to stomach this. Now, many of you in the comments of other YouTubers' videos have been saying, oh my God, the cycle's over. We're gonna die, like it's the end of the world. We've lost all our money. And only one saying comes to my mind when I read these kind of things. When in doubt, zoom out. And you know, that thing was playing in my head again. Like, wow, these people really don't know what to do in these kind of situations. But then I went over to the altcoin charts and I was like, you know what? If you're a beginner and you zoom out of an altcoin chart, you're probably not too optimistic either. It's because the altcoins aren't really showing that much strength. And depending on which ones you're in, if you're in the crazy ones, there's no strength. It's just decimation. So when we say when in doubt, zoom out, when and where should you do this? What I recommend you do is you go and look at the Bitcoin chart and then you zoom out. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, up until like 2 days ago, if I'd have dropped this video 2 days ago, it would have been absolutely perfect. But I'm dropping it now. So up until 2 days ago, Bitcoin has literally not had any move to the downside. It's literally been up only for months. Months and months and months, just boop, 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 boop. Bitcoin's basically been like the S&P 500. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I don't know if I like this so much because I don't have as much Bitcoin as I had before. And I've kind of traded it for altcoins. And now Bitcoin's looking like it's not dropping anymore. What will it do after the cycle? Will I have a good chance to buy it back in at an amazing price? And, you know, I always said to myself, there's no way they're going to let Bitcoin just do an S&P 500, especially if everyone starts believing it. I'm 100% sure that when everyone's in euphoria mode, they are going to absolutely just crush Bitcoin at some point at the end of the cycle, wherever, so that they can basically destroy retail. And then when all of the retail confidence is gone, they're going to buy back in at lower prices. And that's still my thesis. That's still what I'm running with. I believe in that 100%. But if you look at it this cycle, for this run, what it's been doing so far, I don't know how any of you can have this big lack of confidence, can have so much fear and doubt in the market. Look at the Bitcoin chart. Apart from these last 2 days where it's finally cracked, other than that, Bitcoin has just been an absolute monster. So with all the positive news, with Bitcoin doing what it's doing, what are you guys talking about? The cycle's over. Have you not been through you obviously haven't been through the previous cycles. But what shocks me even more is there's some people that have been through previous cycles that are still saying these kind of things. And I think, what world are you in? What world are you on? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Last cycle, the cycle before was so much crazier. We were literally waiting to see if crypto got made illegal. Even in like the US, the UK, etc. They were like, oh, are we going to make it illegal? The banks hate it. Everyone hates it. That sentiment's literally gone this cycle. There's no, you know, even though there's not so much regulatory clarity, there's at least some clarity. We know it's not going illegal. So yeah, guys, when in doubt, zoom out, but don't zoom out of altcoins. Go look at the Bitcoin chart. Go look at where we are in the cycle. Even ask ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, when do you think this cycle will end? It said, probably Q4 2025. Because I asked it based upon the previous cycles, upon a few different indicators, when would you expect it to end? It said Q4, end of Q3, Q4 2025. I was like, all right, even ChatGPT is not saying the cycle's over yet. And this is, okay, the altcoins have had a big drop. We had a bigger drop than this mid-bull run last cycle. So guys, don't stress. Don't start selling your coins off at this price. If anything, this is not financial advice. If I had more spare money, I would be absolutely dumping it into all of my favorite top altcoins, getting them at great prices, and then chilling and being very happy with my buys. because this is really the best time to buy. When they say blood in the streets, this is rivers of blood in the streets. This is exactly what you want. Not financial advice, but that's what I would do. So guys, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the Bitcoin chart, look at where we are compared to previous cycles. Take all of that into account before you get so scared, before you run to the comments of people's YouTube videos saying that the cycle's over. Stay calm and just wait for the end of this year, because I think it's going to be an absolute banger. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank God I got to the end of it without getting killed by the mafia. Thank God. But yeah, now we just need the crypto bull run to continue. So I'll see you guys again in the next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.